Alright guys, I'm bringing you another subcompact here with the Chevy Spark. Now this is the LT version. There's a little confusion. There's a lot of LT versions that go from like $13,000 all the way up to $16,000. So I'm going to assume this is the $16,000 one or the $17,000 one or whatever it is. But this is the Chevy Spark, and it starts at about 13 grand. So, you know, it's a cheap, just economy car. But I mean, you know, especially here on the auto room showroom floor, you know, it's looking good. It looks good over here. It's got a pretty traditional door layout. It's got a handle up here for that door, whereas we can see, I don't know, it looks a little, I guess it's the same. But we're gonna take a look in here. You know, it's just a subcompact, and I'm gonna assume again that this is the most expensive LT trim, which is like 16 or 17,000, because of these leather seats, which are pretty nice. So let's get in this car. Now, I mean, I think this is a really great subcompact. You know, it's a really great affordable new car. If you don't want to buy a used car for, you know, $14,000, $15,000, you know, you can get, if you can do the small car, you can get a brand new car. And this does, I believe, come standard with all of them.
I'm right here by the store, so when you open the door, let me know, okay?
All right. So what we have here is the Infotainment System, which is, I believe, standard on everything, which Ford especially can take note of that. But we have standard. I don't think we can swipe. Maybe we can. Yeah, we got to use the arrow. So maybe not the greatest infotainment, but I believe there is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support here. So, you know, standard touchscreen on all the models, which is really nice. Again, that pass-through design you guys have seen in all my videos, it's present again here. Nice shifting here. You know, it's in a good location. Yeah, this model has heated seats too, so definitely a upper trim level. There's no legroom in the back. Don't even bother. The Ford Fiesta has more legroom than this one here. Different, interesting instrument cluster up front. We have a partial tachometer, partial miles per hour, and then we have a LCD screen, which isn't on in this mode. The steering wheel is a little bit different. I don't like the little textured feel here very much. Oh, as I turn the radio on there, I'm not a big fan. I wish it was just a button here and a button here, but you know, you can make that decision for yourself. And then that carries through here as well. It is textured, and you know, like if you're looking at the road and I'm down here feeling it, you know, I definitely know that I'm on it, and I know which button I'm hitting because of, you know, there isn't a wheel over here. So I mean, that does help. That's not a button, but interesting interior accenting here. But you know, like I said, this is an upper level trim. But even in the lower level trim, the layout's going to be the same. You still get the screen. You know, the seats are probably going to be cheap cloth seats. This is probably not going to be a wrapped steering wheel. It'll probably just be hard plastic. But you know, really interesting subcompact, really affordable, very, very affordable. Let's take a look at trunk space. And you know, it's really low. I think even lower than maybe something like the Fiesta. So quite low. I believe these seats do fold down. Yeah, there we go. The seatbelt, I think, is holding it up, but seats fold down to give you a little more space, but you won't be hauling much in this. You do get a cup holder, one cup holder for two people back there. Not a good look. Would have rather had this back piece also be a cup holder. But that's a look at the Chevy Spark, I believe. Yep, the Chevy Spark LT. Nice subcompact car, no frills. And then over here we have the big brother. No, I'm sorry. Well, it's the Sonic. So a little bit different car. They look the same, but this is a turbo version, Premier. You know, and I'll just take you through this really quickly. I believe it has just better. It has these accent mats. It has more horsepower in the engine. It's designed for a little more performance. But we can see, I mean, it's really essentially the same, very similar car to the to its neighbor over there. It doesn't have that pass through down here, but you know, pretty similar in terms of what you're getting in these two different cars. So that is a first impressions video of both the Chevy Sonic and the Chevy Spark. No trunk space in this one, but really it's going to be about the same. So first impressions of the Sonic and the Spark. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. A lot of places probably won't cover these just because, you know, they're not interesting, they're not flashy, but you know, this is what a lot of people drive and a lot of people can afford and all that. So thought I should do a spotlight on it. Seems pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know.